with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hollywood DA here with another episode of This Is It. You know what I'm saying? We here talking about She-Hulk. She hits up the green, the tall
green goddess.
Yes,
goddess. Is she a goddess?
Yeah, there it is. Sometimes, well, at least in the cartoons, you be like, well, I'll say these cosplay girls be looking like goddess. I'm like, what the hell? Like cosplay is a whole. That's a whole nother world. But
yeah, that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, for real. But you know, it is Hollywood DA in the building. Oh shit, I got the wrong name up here because this was built for you and Corey Roy. I had to switch it up. My bad. Phenom 202. What's good with you, man?
Phenom 202, DDA representative all day, every day. Yo, man, this episode was pretty good, yo. I'm not gonna lie, yo. It did hit this comedic stride on this episode, man. I was feeling it, yo.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So the episode starts off with your girl. You know what I'm saying? She's in love. She's in love. My bad, people. I'm just fixing this real quick. Gotta get my man's name right. I can't have him out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, him and Corey. I mean, y'all kind of look like y'all wear glasses, I guess. That's something. Well, y'all look like it all. Bobby Brown versus the RZA.
There you go.
But my girl, you know, she's in love, man. My man Josh just spit that game to her. You know, he was like, yo, I think you're special. Boo, 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 boo. Next thing you know, they going out on dates and this and that. And like a cookie, they all crumble. He get the snacks. He get the Scooby snacks, man. What you think about Josh? I mean, I know we got to reveal at the end, but you know, all that.
Look, I was already skeptical of him from the rip for him taking an interest in just regular gin. Because nobody takes an interest in regular gin.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was kind of cool. Like, well, I felt bad for her that she was letting her guard down. Like, they was vibing and all that stuff, but then she let her guard down, and you know, so they slept together, yo. Which, yo, he won't turn down no buns, yo. I don't know a dude who wouldn't, yo. It was a mission, yo.
I was about to say that, but he had one mission, and he completed another. He was like, yo, a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I like the chemistry. I like how, you know, I can see how girls be hating dudes, though, man. Because even if somebody won't out there trying to, you know, kind of play her like that, there's a lot of dudes out there, man, who act like that and then end up being scumbags, yo.
Exactly. They are. We are definitely, they call us dogs. Dirty dogs.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, guys are. So after they do the deed, she hits him up. Boom, boom. You make me, what you say? I'm still smiling.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
He put it on her.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, he hit the bottom of that one, yo. So she's smiling and stuff, but he's not responding to her text message. So she's at work. The girl's there, Nikki. She's like, what's good? Like, get out your phone. Like, yo, he could be doing anything. Yo, y'all just, you know what I'm saying, bumped uglies. Yo, can't be stressing. Especially, I mean, I hate to say it too, like, guys are bad, yo. You can't come at us too hard. We be like, oh, the dude might run away. You be like, yo,
yeah, too hard, too early.
Yeah, you feel like you're still smiling. I'm like, what, you want to get married? You trying to have kids? Like, dudes up to conclusions.
But it's a super red flag, though. I mean, you know, not texting back. Like, Jen did have a point, though. She's like, there's no excuse for nobody texting back, yo.
Yeah.
Not in this day and age.
Yeah, text is like 2 seconds. So if anything, she hit that, she'll be like, yeah, me too. Yeah. I'll hit you later or something. Like, you know what I mean? It could just be whatever. So it's definitely no reason not to hit her back. It
Yeah, but
goes
you
a
know,
day.
you think she scared him off by wanting to start a food truck with him, some fries and milkshake show.
I thought
Like,
that was his idea.
hey,
Yeah, the fries and milkshake. Uh, but no, honestly, yo, that's a good idea, yo. You ever did fries and milkshakes? It's
oh,
just
give me a frosty and some fries, yo. I'm good, yo.
yeah, for real, that should be fire. Yeah. Especially Frosty. Like, oh, because Frosty is that bootleg milkshake. That's like that soft serve, like
Yo,
that.
whatever
That
Wendy's did with that,
yeah,
dog,
but I definitely
Frosty's still hitting today.
yeah, I still drop some fries and that shit.
Oh,
I
facts.
mean, but so it goes a couple of days. She's in there pissed off, not trying to look at her phone. I don't know. She's watching Miss Piggy in jail and shit.
I remember when I was watching that, I remember that episode, man. It was like I don't want to say Muppets Take Manhattan. It was some Muppet movie, yo, that Miss Piggy did that shit. But yo, do you think like she's mad? You can't make She-Hulk mad, yo. Like you can't ghost She-Hulk. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can ghost Jen, but you can't ghost She-Hulk.
Yeah, if anything, and they're a terrible combination, yo. She's a superhero that's a lawyer. So if anything, she can find where you at, do some shit, send some subpoenas. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
That's your life up.
Can you? Well, you had that one girl. Was she sued a dude for a bad date or some shit? Like you never know nowadays, yo.
Oh, and season sorry.
What's that?
And season sorry, the comedian. He like Shorty called him out and all that stuff, but it was just he had some sexual proclivities that she wasn't down with. They still did the do, but it was like uncomfortable.
That one. Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna touch. We ain't gonna touch that shit on this podcast.
Yeah. But it can happen. It can happen.
But I'm just saying, just in general, like she's a lawyer. She can find where you at if she really wants to, and she's a superhero on top of that. So it's like, no, my super. What was the joint with the girlfriend?
My super ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Dude trying to get away. She was like, nah, bro. Like you are mine forever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, of course, we always preface it. You know what it is, yo. We are taking men. But if you had a chance to a superhero in your younger days, yo, would you take the risk?
Knowing me back then, yeah. Without the repercussions, I wouldn't even be thinking about the repercussions. I was like, yeah,
I know.
I done bagged Wonder Woman, yo.
I know. Yeah, next thing you know, she'll be in that invisible jet flying around looking for your ass. Nah,
that's the thing, yo. It's like she could have killed homeboy that she slept with as She-Hulk, and then he kind of played her. He like, nah, I ain't interested in you no more. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? She's a mild like the real Hulk. If I had the Hulk tendencies, like what was that was male Hulk? If somebody did that to male Hulk, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, male Hulk would have freaked out.
Exactly.
There would definitely been some Hulk smashing. That's what she did even made a reference to Hulk smash, but it'll definitely be some Hulk smashing. It wouldn't be no jokes. It'll be like some real smashing going on, and we ain't talking about the bump and ugliest kind. The smashing they did. We talking about the Hulk smash. So while she's waiting around for this phone call, Abomination, yo, he done tripped off his little ankle bracelet. The inhabitor, I can't even talk right now. The inhabitor to keep him from changing to Abomination is a trip, like something's going haywire with it. His parole officer's like, I gotta roll out there. They already said they can't give me no squad. I'm calling you his lawyer. If something goes down, I need She-Hulk by my side. So what's going on? So we need to go see Blonsky and see what the deal is. So they ride out. And I mean, I'm glad they did the flashbacks because it showed it was like, yo, I'm just trying to make a retreat and this and that.
Yeah.
And he actually made a retreat. The only thing I was pissed off about though,
I know what you gonna say.
What's that? Go ahead, tell me.
Where his women at?
Yes,
yo?
Exactly. Yeah, I was like,
we need to see him doing something, milking a cow, bringing us some lemonade or yoga or something.
Yeah, that's where the 7 wives at, yo? I thought he was gonna be out there like Goldie, you know what I'm saying? Like big pimping.
Yep.
But I guess we just see the business side of him. He's running the retreat. So they come out there. It turns out his joint just got tripped up by electric fence. He out there trying to help his chickens and what have you. He's still calm. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of like, oh, this might be the setup. In my head, I was like, yeah, this might be the setup
Yeah.
for him to switch up, go bad, and you know what I mean, all this. But it was. I mean, when we find out later, it really wasn't. So
Yeah.
And pro officer dips quick. He's like, yeah, fuck this shit, yo.
He was scared, yo.
Yeah, I'd be scared too. Like that has to be the worst job, yo. If all of a sudden they're like, yeah, and you're you know, just assigning the pro leads to people, or why didn't I say pro lead? You know, I guess they are pro leads. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that word.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? My people just came out the Bing, just trying to live their life.
On them papers, papers, right?
Yeah,
now.
people on the papers. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you pick up that paper, you see that name, I was like, man, I was like, hold up. I've been waving my hand like, nah, this ain't me. Like, they have to be the pro officer for supervillains. It's got to be the worst job on earth, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why he would just have to go out there by himself, like ever. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't have She-Hulk as his backup, it could have went ugly because we don't know what Abomination was going to be, Blonsky or Abomination. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, they ain't trying to pay that OT. It's like, nah, fuck that shit. We ain't doing it. We can't afford a squad for you today. Ain't no OT. You gotta take that risk. Take the drive.
Yeah.
But so the pro officer dips out like I would too. I'm like, yo, fuck this. You good? You good? You good? I'm good. Fuck. I don't need to see nothing.
Yeah.
When Jen's trying to leave, some people start fighting out the woods. Somebody gets thrown onto a car, messes her whole car, her little Prius. No, not just a Prius Prime, I think she
Prime,
said.
yo.
Prime Prius. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's like some Prime Prius.
It's the upper level Prius, man.
Yeah. So they mess up her car. She can't go anywhere. And we get introduced to a couple of new, I don't want to call them superheroes. I don't even know what to call them. I'll just call them,
I don't know
different.
because we haven't established if they're villains or just superheroes who have issues.
So I don't know everybody that's in this, if they're real people within the Marvel universe. I do know the
They
one
are.
dude. Oh, they are. So there you go.
Yeah.
So I do know. I did see with the Black Vampire,
Yeah.
Saracen. He's like a deep cut villain. I don't know about Porcupine and Man-Bull. And
Man-Bull was in Daredevil since in 1971. That's when he first debuted. And as El Aguila was in Iron Fist, 1970. There you go.
Well, that's why you can pull out any of that bullshit ass Iron Fist. Motherfuckers ain't don't know who he is. But I ain't gonna get on Iron Fist. My fake ass Karate Kid. So, but they come out of the blue, boom, boom. They start fighting. Blonsky's like, yo, y'all need to chill. I mean, well, no, I shouldn't say that. Hulk, first she transformed. She be slow on the transformations though. Like some shit be happening. She be like, oh, and then she transforms. She's like, nah, you need to fuck all the you need to boom, get into business.
Facts. Yeah. But I mean, like, it's funny though. Like, the fight was funny. Introducing the characters are funny. Man-Bull. I could turn into a bull for, on a bad experiment. Don't ask me what happened.
Yeah.
And then El Aguila is dressed up like a matador, but he's not a matador. That's the thing, yo. But they're funny. That's the comedic part of She-Hulk. It was supposed to be a comedy. I like that.
Yeah. This was definitely in the sitcom realm. Like, not so much a standalone episode because it pushed the story, the overarching, story forward. I should say the overarching story forward, the A story. But you always have these like little. I mean, just like the wedding episode last week, you just do just enough to push the big story forward. But every episode can be like its own little individual show as well. So yeah, they definitely had their chemistry. Man Bull and El Aguila, what is it?
Aguila.
Aguila. Yeah, El Aguila. Their chemistry was definitely on point, like the whole show. So,
Yeah,
and they tripped me out. So,
yeah.
so basically, she sucked it. Her cars broke down. She got wait on the tow truck. My man Blonsky is like, yo, while you here, you might as well take advantage, yo. Shoulder the grounds. He got. I don't know what he did from. I guess Abomination made. I mean,
Oh, he was a mercenary, man.
Yeah,
They ain't take his money.
Yeah,
I guess.
I guess they couldn't find it because they probably the U.S. government definitely tried to take his money. If you get locked up, the U.S. government will do everything in their power to take your money, but they didn't get his, so he's done set up a fire-ass retreat.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of ground and all that stuff. It was funny though, like her interaction, because she's tethered to her phone. He's like, we don't have any Wi-Fi, we don't have any signal. It's intentional. And then when she was just ignoring him, the key line he says like, "You're not ready to learn. You're not ready to be taught," or something like that. I'll leave you be. Come find me when you're ready, yo.
Exactly. And while she's walking around looking for her signal, she ends up finding them. Because she walks into a building. She's like, oh, I finally see somewhere I can get a little signal. And they're having a whole therapy session. So it's my man's. We got Man Bull and El Aqua. Go ahead.
Aguila.
Aguila. My man Porcupine.
Hilarious.
And Saracen.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. And later on, we get introduced to the, oh my goodness. What's the other dude's name?
Wrecker,
yeah. Who she, turns out, she knew from before. But they're doing a therapy session. I can't lie. I know therapy is a serious thing, and shout out to everybody that does it. I probably need some therapy. I'm not even probably. I know I need some therapy.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody that's doing it. But every sitcom situation with therapy session, that's just always funny to me. I don't know why. That would be some of their best writing. Now, they'd be like, "Oh, therapy session, let's go, fire!"
Because it'd be real issues in a comedic way, like Man Bull and El Aguila, the codependency. Like y'all gotta fight each other.
Yeah.
Because you're a bull, you're just like a matador. It's gonna be that conflict. He was like, yeah, I was a matador in college for a little bit. See, and that's where the comedic stuff came in. You know what I mean? Porcupine. I need more porcupine, yo.
Yeah. I'm like, because I was like, yo, he is a real porcupine. And then later on, I was like, no, this is just a suit. I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker just walking around with a porcupine suit. Like, what the hell, yo?
Man,
crazy.
That is hilarious, yo. Yeah. And then he would take off. Nah, I don't want to take off and stuff, yo. Yeah. I don't feel comfortable yet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why he wasn't comfortable, but, yo. It was funny, yo.
And then your boy Saracen's like, yo, I'm a vampire. They was like, no, you believe you're a vampire. But like I said, I did read up on him just because I saw a joint that was like, yo, is Saracen related to Blade? But I don't. From what I saw, I don't think they're related. He was in comics. He's like one of the OG vampires, like from way back in the day. And he's in the Marvel universe, but he was like on Earth, like in like 600s or some shit. Like, he's like they called him an ancient. It was like a group of vampires and ancients that came up. But it definitely is a setup to bring vampires into this world. So it's now, I mean we already got aliens and gods and hawks and every other thing in the Marvel universe. Might as well bring the vampires and werewolves and pixies and all that shit. True blooded out.
Oh, no doubt, yo. I mean, and the thing about it is they all leaving the door open for Blade. Yeah. Like, I can see that transition. If you have a vampire, Blade's gonna come in. I don't think Saracen will be in a Blade movie.
At least not this version.
not this version of Saracen. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because like you see Wrecker come out, she recognizes Wrecker from being jumped.
Yeah. Oh my bad. You keep going after this, but I'm glad they did the previously on because she was like, "Yo, I know him." I was like, "Yo, I don't." I was like, "I'm lost." Like,
that's a smart thing about that was a really smart moment for She-Hulk because nobody would have paid attention to him. You know what I mean? So I was like, yeah. So she did the previously on. He came out. She hulks out. Those would get some folding chairs. Man Bull's mad because he stacked all the chairs up. I understand you, yo.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
You
feel
have a
that
right
too,
to be
though.
mad. But so this is where it evolves into, hey, he tried to kill me or he attacked me, but hey, this is not the setting to talk about, to attack anybody. We need to use other methods to communicate.
Hmm.
So they bring her into the group, and it was comedic.
Oh yeah. All that scene, especially. But I'm with you, man. I felt Man Bull, yo. If anybody's ever had to like clean up after like an event, a
Hmm.
party, and this like in ODU, shout out to Old Dominion, and you was with
Yeah,
me too, yo. We was in some
all day.
event staff,
Athletic support, yo. I
athletic
remember.
support after games and shit. You be like having the bleachers, or you go into like the different rooms. You had to clean up like locker rooms and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah.
so you stack some chairs. Like I've stacked some chairs in my life, yo. If you stack them chairs and somebody come in there and knock them shits down, I'll be like, fuck you, man.
It's
Like,
hard. Them things get. I mean, like I used to work at. I used to work in the community centers.
oh
I worked at
yeah.
Pine Chapel.
Oh
We
okay.
had free lunches. We set up all the tables for the kids. They had to break all them Jones down. One
Hmm.
time I had them Jones fall over.
Yeah,
I,
you,
man, boy, I feel you, dog. I
yeah,
feel
that's what I'm saying. Definitely, yo. That's this shit to have a tear just drop down your eye. You like looking at it like, man, I gotta do all this shit again.
you.
So I felt Man Bull on that. But here they do start breaking it down. Man Bull I mean not Man Bull record says like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who you are till you look at yourself in the mirror, you know what I mean? You gotta reflect,
Yeah,
look inward. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And Jen, I mean, she basically says how she's been feeling as far as being She-Hulk. I mean, everybody loves She-Hulk.
yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
loves Jen.
yeah. And that's the thing. That breakdown was like I was actually tied to the TV. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I won't doing nothing else. I was listening to her talk, and it made sense. Like, yeah, the popular girl in school, and you have the nerd girl or whatever, and the popular girl overshadows the girl. That's how I feel. This is my version of what's going on right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be crazy. It's gotta be tough, especially like living that though. Like it ain't
Yeah,
just like it's a popular girl over there. You are the popular girl and the nerd girl at once.
yeah,
But you've been a nerd girl for 30 plus years, and
facts.
and now all of a sudden you just do this one thing, everybody loves you. So I mean, honestly, that one dude, that light skinned dude, that he he done fucked her up for life. The light
Oh
skinned
yeah, he
dude, for
did,
the
yo.
one that knocked it down, was like, "Yo, shoot shit." He's like, I'm good." Like,
Yeah.
like
And then on the stand, he was like, "Would you be interested in Jay?" He was like, "She's not my type."
not my time. Like honestly, on the low, yo, he done fucked her up for life.
Yeah, with that. So she got messed up with being She-Hulk,
Hmm.
and she got messed up with being Jen, because he wanted to be with She-Hulk, didn't want to be with Jen,
Hmm.
and dude slept with Jen and didn't want to be with Jen because he had an ulterior motive. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he didn't want to do what she had. So, and honestly, I mean, it made sense for how she was texting them and doing all. I did find that funny though. She was like, "Yo, what's the last?" They was like, "What's the last thing you sent them?" She was like, "Yeah, still smiling." They was like, "Oh, like oh." And it made sense because it was all guys. See,
Yeah,
if it was some women there, I don't know how women do it, but it was all guys. Guys like, nah, like you about to scare them off. And she's
yeah,
like, well, that's not really the last text I sent. She's like, I'm just worried about you. So they're like, oh, like,
hey, I mean, he got her. I mean, she tipped her hand. Well, she thought, if it
yeah.
was a regular relationship. But did you pick up on when she was explaining what the situation was, and they going around the table, and Saracen said, "Maybe he took your blood."
Yeah.
But I mean,
Oh
so
yeah, he
and
did say that.
that
Yeah.
was a throwaway line because he's a vampire, but also they tried to take her blood earlier in the
Yeah.
episode. And I
Yeah.
thought she would kind of reference that with Wrecker in the room, but she did.
Yeah. But I don't think she knew what it was because when she turned to the heart, dude just hit her. I mean,
Yeah,
he hit her on the neck, but it was like, I mean, it was like bent.
she didn't know it was a needle.
Yeah, she was Hulk at that time point, so it's just like she don't feel nothing.
Yeah,
But Nah, but that is good because, like you said, he maybe took her blood. He actually took her blood. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. You said, well, fuck it, I spoiled it myself. But yeah, he actually took the blood, and yeah, when they're going around the room, your boy Manboy was like, yeah, you got basically like, oh, some GTD, like GTD.
Yeah.
What
She
is
was
this
trying to clean it up.
GTD?
Got the
Got
drugs.
the balls. He was like, y'all been. She was like, no, we didn't make love. We just slept with each other. He was like, your boy was like, yeah, you hit the mark.
But that's the thing, yo. It was funny because like that added a layer of hilarity to the scenario. They're talking about she's oversharing, and they kind of making her not making fun of her, but like pointing out where she went wrong
Yeah.
or whatever, and even pointing out she had sex with Josh. But then they turned to her side like, yo, let's go kill this dude.
Yeah.
You can't do this to her.
Because honestly, I mean, it's not like she really did anything wrong. I mean, she was feeling him. I mean, they went out on multiple dates or what have you.
Adults. Mm-hmm.
They considered adults. I mean, it is what, I mean, that's what people do in real life. You know what I'm saying? People try to act like they so this and that, but nah, if you like each other and whatever, I mean, it's what people do. So, so the fact that he ghosted her, I mean, and yeah, I like how they all banded together, as you were saying, like, oh, they got on her side. I was like, yo, fuck it, let's just go. Your boy pulled out I was like, oh, he got some real superpowers. He's like, yeah. He's like, pulled out the blade and motherfucking, like, came at it. So, that was definitely fire, you know, and they was about to jump on and go to work. Look, this motherfucking Corey, let's see, I'm scared to bring him on, yo. Cause I don't know if he's there. Let me text.
Let's see, yo. Is he on?
But what you feel about you know, El Matador bringing out the blade, like, and them like sitting up for? Cause your boys like, where you live, yo, we can go to his house. Like they really about to ride on him.
They was about to ride. They about to spin the block, yo. Hey, this whole scene, Blonsky, like he had this like monotone tone, calm and soothing tone when he was talking to the people. He like told the Matador like El Guila, no, you can't use your special sword in there. It showed me that he was really about this Zen life.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's gonna do a 180 and start fucking shit up. I don't think that's gonna happen. I just think he's gonna. That's him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So, and that whole scene, like overall, just like the fact of her sharing her feelings, which were definitely real, legitimate feelings that I think anybody who's going through what she's going through would feel, you know.
Yeah.
And them banding together, they're like the little group of misfits.
Yeah.
That's there, you know. Like,
what was that Ben Stiller movie, yo, with all the misfit?
Oh, the fake superheroes?
Yeah, I cannot remember the movie, but yeah, it was like all B team superheroes and all that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, like, but Marvel has so many characters, yo, they can introduce characters every episode they wanted to. And in this instance, I like how they just brought in some dudes who are really characters. Not just characters, but actually had character and funny and all that stuff, yo.
Yeah, true that. And then she was like, she ready to take that step, yo. She went to the yurt. I forgot what I was watching, yo, because I was watching them. I was like, oh, don't hate me, yo. It was like a design show, a design challenge, and they had a yurt up there. It was like two teams that had to design like inside a yurt. So I actually knew what a yurt was. I was like, oh shit, they got yurts out here. But they had the smoke pumping out the top, so I don't know. Yeah. She might have been doing a little extra in there. There's like a sauna type deal up in there. I don't know how much fire you don't have inside of yurt, but
she might have been body in there chiefing too, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was a different type of smoke in there that had everybody feeling good.
Yeah,
because everybody went into the yurt and came out and was like, yeah.
The stoner yurt, yo. But I mean, I like the way the episode ended. I like when she came out and she got friends, yo, and people got her back now. It seems like.
Yeah.
I like how they. how they got Blonsky's character.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, his character's fire, and like you said, she came out. She had friends. I wonder if they'll call back on any of them, like later on, like if she needs some help. I mean, we know Daredevil's coming,
Yeah,
but it's a sitcom, so she might. You never know. She might call out a porcupine.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or like, man, boo, where you at? And like, I need a little help.
yeah. Like Hawkeye. Like Hawkeye, they had like the people.
Cosplay,
Yeah,
all the
lepers,
larpers,
larpers. Yeah,
live action role players.
yeah. So they called him back in, and that's the thing. I think going forward, I think this is going to be more like a Hawkeye or a Miss Marvel, where it was some comedic stuff, some like cute stuff, but I think now we know that somebody is after her. Like it's going to start getting more action and more serious. I think.
Yeah, yeah. So
I think that transition is about to happen.
So, I mean, spoiler alert. I mean, I spoiled it myself a long time ago. So they did after all of that. They was like, "Yo, delete his number," and it's time to move on. They did a quick flashback to three days earlier after he done put her to sleep with the long stroke. I guess he put her to sleep. He gets the blood. He texts. Text somebody's like, I got it, a bunch of emojis. I was like, yo, really? This how y'all talking? Y'all super villains? You talking in emojis? But
Yeah.
I guess we don't see where this leads to. Like, who is going to be the overall villain of the show? Or, you know what I mean?
So word on the street is the Hulk King. Whatever. I don't know. Like that's what we need. We need Corey.
Yeah, we need Corey here for that one because I have. You said that sounds like, oh, word? Like I was gonna let you.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, but F Josh, yo, he's an F boy.
Yeah.
He did my girl dirty.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't had to get the draws, yo. He could have got it in some way, but he got him a little piece. So that's like, yo, if she killed him, I won't be mad, yo.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be any deaths on the show.
Nah, it's not gonna be any deaths, but I won't understand.
You are right though. He's an F boy, yo. So just the way that shit was trash, yo. But I mean, he's the villain, yo. Make him a super villain for real. So I mean.
So, do you think? And this is me looking at different scenarios like this. Do you think it's gonna come like, hey, I really liked you, but I had to do what I had to do? Like, you think they're gonna have a confrontation? They got to.
Oh yeah, they are.
You know what I'm saying? You think he's gonna like talk his way out of it? Like,
honestly,
I really liked you.
I didn't even think about that, yo. Because she might give him the pass, I mean, even the way since it is a sitcom, it's not so serious. They might like write it that way, like, yeah, I had to do it.
Yeah.
But I hope not. I hope the Daredevil just comes in there and whips his ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody need to whip his ass, yo.
Still no Daredevil.
Something.
I was shout out to Corey. He ain't here right now, but I will say I think I'm with him, man. At this point, they may not bring out Daredevil to the end.
Yeah. I mean,
it's episode 7. We're going on 8, 9, 10. It's 10 episodes. I mean, like, how much can you do in 3 episodes? So it might just be like the last episode reveal just to go into his series.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I mean, like, we already seen the helmet, and if they're not going to let them fight and they're just going to do a reveal, do the reveal. Let's get the Daredevil, yo. I need 27 episodes of Daredevil, whatever they're going to do, yo. But yeah, I mean, overall, like I said, my thoughts on this episode, I thought this episode was probably the best one so far that I personally like. Like I said, with the introduction of new characters, the therapy session, then really breaking down her feelings, and you understand why she felt that way. And I'll be the first one to say, like, early in episodes, I was like, why she just don't Hulk out? Why don't she just do this? Why she acting like this? If I was Hulk, I'd do this. No, it's more complicated than that. It's layers to it. And I didn't recognize that, so my bad on that.
Oh, there you go. Look, he coming over to the dark side, yo. Coming to the dark side, Duke. I am your father. You coming from a hater. I ain't gonna say dark side. I should say you coming to the light, yo. From a hater to a motherfucking congratulator, yo. So shout out to Phenom. Growth. It's a wonderful thing. Did you go to the retreat?
I must have. Yeah, I felt I was there, yo. I felt it. I was like, you know what? I'm Team Jen, yo.
You was out there with E-Blonde? Not Elon, I'm just gonna call it E-Blonde. You was out there with E-Blonde, man. You was out there, you got a little enlightenment, yo. A little, yeah, that's all.
Seen the light. Come walk with me, yo. Let's get it, yo.
There it is. We all just need a little light in our lives, yo. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever feeling, how you feeling? Yo, therapy is a real thing, yo. Go talk to somebody, you know. Yeah. So shout out to them on that. And shout out to She-Hulk. I'm definitely looking forward to the next last 3 episodes, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they can keep up the funny. Yeah. And at the same time mix in what they need to mix in to jump off everybody else. I mean everything else. So you said it's the best episode, so we're gonna give it out of 10.
I give it a 9, man.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, despite the fact that I hate Josh, you know. Josh is always be on my hate list, yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I think what you said earlier was pivotal. This wasn't a throwaway episode. The wedding wasn't a throwaway episode. It was necessary to push the overarching theme forward.
Yeah, I give it a 9 too, yo. I was laughing this episode. It's been previous episodes, even episodes that I like, because I can appreciate certain comedy, even though it's not like laugh out loud, funny like comedy. It was points in this episode I laughed. I ain't no front. I thought, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It was good. So I'll give it a 9 as well. So She-Hulk, keep doing your thing. We appreciate you. Anybody watch this video, we definitely appreciate you. Share, like, subscribe. Shares and like definitely help the channel grow. Hollywood DA, Phenom 202. You know what it is. This is it. We'll be back next week, next Thursday. Catch us for another review of She-Hulk, episode 8. Peace.
You can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at.